number 4 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another
assist on that. Assist on the board.
Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off.
Yeah, man, I know. I have to go look at that because I know
from inside
they hot. So I'm about to go look at it too, man.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down 6.
All right.
So Clemson's offense will start this game off. These guys have a pass-catch combination as good as any in the country. David, we seem to be in sync.
Yeah, if that guy out wide is covered, he's open. And if you got a great quarterback like this, too, it just all works hand in hand. He's looking for him. He's going to force feed him. He's got that kind of arm talent. So a duo that is really hard to stop.
Yeah, and I think what's special about these two is obviously the quarterback has great arm strength, and this receiver can run routes and catch the ball, but their chemistry is just remarkable. It always seems like when there's a big play to be had, the QB is looking for his go-to guy on the outside, and nobody can stop them. These guys have put in the work together all offseason, and it's showing up on game day.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it.
6, you are still leading.
The ground there, they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being in every down battle. That's exactly what this guy embodies.
Tough way to start.
Scanning the field, it's Clubman. Quick completion on the out. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds.
Y'all go straight to the top, right there, field.
For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
Just keep swinging it. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where
he's trying to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So North Carolina's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this second.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a...
Nah, he ain't, bro. We ain't nowhere near that. He did okay, bro. You undefeated, bro. You got better wins than me so far this year.
They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Here's a heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davidson. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
That's good.
Bunch formation for these receivers. He might want another play. Toss to the outside. They'll pick up 4, second and 6.
Yeah, get that running game, bro. You can't have him leave. Need 88 yards.
The give on the inside. Got the first down. Looking for more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short.
Ah.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. The give from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Now facing a third and long. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. He's got it on the run. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
Hey, man, it's hard to throw down here in the red zone. These windows are tiny and they close fast. There was nowhere to go in the end zone there, that time having to check it down. A nice job by the defense rallying and making a tackle.
Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Making side adjustments here. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Lopez wants to fire. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Randall. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's going to let it go. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Clemson. A great catch and run for 6. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score.
Wide open spaces. Quick
Where'd he
step.
fall?
Out of space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy that you can give the ball that can make such big plays? It makes play calling fun. It makes offense fun. Everything's built off of this, but when you can block it up front and give the ball to a speedster that can fly down the field, offense is a heck of a lot of fun.
This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Plucks it out of the air. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it on the move. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most times in those slot positions.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Lopez to pass. Going for 6. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Rush is on him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
He's looking to pass. Under fire. Now
No way. No way, bro. How did I miss that? Bro, they cheating me.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting. Going to halftime.
He didn't make a move.
Found a little something.
What kind of dive was that?
See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make
Bro,
this
what
game
kind of
closer.
dive was that? He threw. What the hell?
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference.
What kind of dive was
Texas A&M
that?
is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle. They're up 14 over Mississippi State. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final.
Oh,
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll
take
take
the
a break to
injury
check it out.
down, bro.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for room. It's random. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that will be plenty for the 1st down. No huddle here for the offense. Toss sweep right. Got room to work. Turning on the Jets. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Power football with the run. Slithers into space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Flips it out on the screen. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
You know, that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Going to the run, it's Davidson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. So now on fourth down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill.
And the Tigers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing, with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Lopez wants to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He leaves it with his back.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is good.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was
Oh my.
flash and sizzle and it was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that can get after the quarterback, that played relentless. Those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Keep it.
Never a doubt. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. Ready to try the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Lopez to pass. Got his man to the left. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
I seen it. I thought he was good.
Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky.
Oh.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Might be changing the route. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
You'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
It was 12-2.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Dropping back, it's Klubnik.
Oh, wow.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Looking for space, it's Haynes. Look out, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive game and a positive play for this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Gonna let it fly. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising.
Touchdown Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lopez wants to fire.
What? What the fuck was that?
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Oh, they're after him. The quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Complete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Clemson is quick to the line. Looking for a push on 4th down. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Lopez to pass. Unloads to the wideout.
Why do you block with this stuff?
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's shipped. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. Fights off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
That's caught. It's Terrell. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. They pick it off, and this defense a much-needed play. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the...
Get hurt. Get the hell out of here.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability